Hello, my name is Celedra, and today we have with us Michael McAlister. Hello, Michael. Thank you for being here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Michael leads the Infinite Smile Sangha in Lafayette, California. You're a school teacher. What grade do you teach?
I teach all seniors in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, I teach psychology.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
nice.
It's nice.
You're a monk?
I think the appropriate term is I was a monk.
You were a monk.
I'm a monk in the world definitely now. I mean, I guess we're all monks in our own way, but my formal study kind of ended up. Well, let's just put it this way: I kind of left the monastery right around 2001, and came back into the world. So formally, I'm no longer a monk.
Okay.
Informally, of course. Of course.
Now you're a husband and a daddy.
Which is a form of monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another practice, huh?
Exactly. I've got two little girls. One's 2.5 at this point. One's 6 months old. Yeah, it's marvelous.
Yes.
It's an incredible practice,
Aww,
actually. Yeah.
That's such a blessing.
Yes.
And you are the author of Awake in This Life, a guide for those climbing the mountain of spirit.
That's right. That's right.
Michael, one of the things I love is the name of your Sangha, Infinite Smile, and I wanted to ask you, how did that name come about?
That's my Dharma name, actually. It was one of the great things when you take on vows is your teacher gets to give you a name. And in my case, he named me, in Japanese, it's Myo e Butsusho, which means miraculous wisdom, Buddha smile, and or infinite smile. And so when we were kind of developing a name for the Sangha, some of the Sangha members said, hey, why don't we just call it Infinite Smile Sangha? And I didn't want to do that because it sounded like a cosmetic dentistry or something like that. But for a really big mouth. But but it kind of stuck. Everybody just kind of kept calling ourselves, smilers, I guess it was, and Infinite Smile just kind of stuck. So that would be us.
Oh, I just love it.
Thank you.
What's so nice about it is that hearing the name of your Sangha makes me smile, and I'm sure it makes other people smile.
Well, yeah, and we all look really dopey walking around, Infinite Smile,
Right.
Smiling all the time.
Right.
Yeah. It's I think actually what there's some depth behind it as well, which is that if humor actually means fluidity. And, walking with awakened feet, so to speak, in the world, you need to have that. You need to have that fluidity. Otherwise, you're fighting against the reality that, prevents it. Excuse me. You're fighting against the reality that presents itself. And what better way to meet reality than with a smile?
Yes.
Yeah.
And humor.
And humor, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course, I've lost that. I have no more humor left in me since I was a monk. They beat it out of me.
I can see that.
You can.
Yeah, very
good.
serious.
Very dour?
Dour. Dour.
Yeah. I don't do dour, actually.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
You're lovely. So one of the things that I really loved about first listening to you is the down-to-earth eloquence that I said before.
Well, thank you.
Your teaching is poignant and eloquent and down-to-earth. And
not in the gutter?
Not in the gutter.
Good, okay.
It edges on the gutter, but only edges.
Okay,
and that's what
good.
keeps it so
We like
alive.
dancing on the edge of the gutter there, right on the curb.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say. I think that one of the, I hate to call it a goal, but one of the primary intentions of what it is that I do, especially in relationship to the Sangha itself, is strip the teaching down to its essentials, deliver it, and try to make it accessible and applicable to 21st century living. Much of my training was perfect for 12th century Japan or 13th century Tibet or something like that. And that's not to take anything away from it, but trying to then take those practices and so forth and keep them exactly the same and put them into the busyness of a 21st century life gets to be really challenging. Yes. So while I absolutely pay utter homage to those teachings and so forth, and I respect them, I think what we've done is we've kind of, brought Buddhism into the burbs, so to speak, and tried to, stay real clear about what it is that we're doing, yet at the same time we try our best not to cling to a particular path. And as a result, we get into kind of a deeper spaciousness, I think, in many respects. And I mean, to the extent that you call that kind of a down-to-earth eloquence, I really appreciate that. That's quite sweet. But I think also it's just, basically creating a reapplication of timeless teachings for this moment, this day, this age.